person who chooses to take the bus rather than drive their own personal vehicle is going to save an incredible amount of money.
I arrive at work so relaxed after reading a book on the bus or just relaxing.
I know we have customers who are saving thousands of dollars every year by riding transit to work instead of driving.
The bus is actually a good talking place. You can get together with somebody and you got time together. You can let somebody else do the driving.
Offering transit services to our staff saves us thousands of dollars in parking expenses each year.
For a friend who hasn't ridden the bus, I'd say, come, ride with me for a day.
Making my switch to transit from selling my car to riding, it's been enjoyable, it's been relaxing. I talk to girlfriends at work, they get frustrated by the time they get to work because of traffic or car accidents and they've been delayed on the way to work and they're late. I always just look at them and smile and say, I didn't have to worry about any of that, I rode the bus.
I've been a transit user for over 3 years now, and I find Metro very convenient for lots of different things, from going out to the mall to getting downtown to work. And for my commute, I can get to work in just 15 minutes. I arrive at work so relaxed after reading a book on the bus or just relaxing.
We would tell the rider that is considering riding the bus to work and perhaps getting a benefit to ride the bus to work, that think of riding the bus as your time to get ready for work in the morning rather than worrying about traffic.
Using the transit system benefits us over driving in the way that we don't have to purchase gas or parking permits. I'm able to read on the bus, which is something I haven't been able to do for many years, get back into that. And also I don't have to fight traffic and congestion in the morning.
Using the bus instead of having our own car benefits us because we have more flexibility in getting around. We're able to each go our own ways if we need to on a given day, and we also have the ability to get together as a family and all ride together kind of in the same seat to get around wherever we want to go. So if it's family night out, we're going to the movies, we can all get together and kind of sit back here and enjoy our time together, talk about where we're going, what we saw, what we've been up to.
Well, I'll say passionate about riding the bus. It's been fun for me, it's been an adventure, and it's so convenient.
Transit serves our community in so many ways. It really helps get people to jobs, to healthcare appointments, to cultural events and activities, to countless everyday activities. It really gets people where they need to go.
When I'm riding the bus to work in the morning, I can pay bills, I can listen to phone messages, I can read magazine articles, read books. I do seem to show up at work more relaxed as opposed to driving because I don't have the stress of worrying about, how I'm interacting with traffic.
I was a little nervous, to be honest, about trying out the transit system, but I got online and looked at their website and pretty easily found my route.
I always like to tell people we love to tell people where to go. That's what we do. And so we can help them. They just tell us where they're going, where they live, and we'll tell them exactly what time to stand out on the corner. Of course, we have a wonderful variety of printed materials available to help them plan their routes. They can go on the website and download that.
Without Metro, there's no way I could be car-free. So I save over $8,000 a year by not owning a car and using Metro.
High gas prices have driven ridership up every year for the last 5 years. More and more people are choosing transit. Get rid of one car and take transit on certain days of the week.
I tell my friends who don't use transit that they are really missing out. It's so easy to use, it's so convenient, and it's a great way to save money and use it for other things than high car costs.
The use of Metro Transit as opposed to driving is available to our customers year-round. In fact, there are times in severe weather where the buses are running and most people wouldn't be caught dead out on the street in their automobile.
When the weather is inclement, there's often times when I get to work before my coworkers do, a lot earlier, because I was able to take the bus and I was able to get there oftentimes on time versus being late or not having to call in and cost my employer money because I'm not able to get there.
I hear time and again, particularly from choice riders, new choice riders. Those are people who have chosen to take the bus rather than their own private vehicle. that they are always amazed at the neat people that they meet on the bus, how it doesn't matter where we come from or what our ages are, we all have a lot in common, and that it's really been very interesting to meet the really great people that ride the bus, and also friendly drivers. We think we have some of the friendliest drivers.
One of the bus drivers has noticed that the school bus that picks up our boys is right around the same time that I have to catch the bus that he drives. And so if he sees the boys out there with me waiting for the bus, he'll wait for me for a minute or two so that the school bus can come pick up my boys, and then I can run across the street and pick up the bus. And we really appreciate that.
That's caring employees.
We need to be able to get people places, not just the cars that you're driving in. And this bus system affords us that. We can put a lot of people in a smaller space and get them all where they need to go without having to worry about parking lots and other things for vehicles, when what we're really concerned with is moving people from place to place.
There's a sense that when you ride the bus, you're part of the community. You're part of solving problems by keeping the streets less congested and putting out less carbon dioxide into the air.
I kind of look at it as a chauffeur. They're here to pick me up every day, and they're here to take me home. You can talk to them, interact with them, and you can relax and let them do the driving.
Well, I'm the president of the American Center Owners Association. We're a 400-acre business park in Madison, Wisconsin, and when the park was created, we were beyond the limits of the transit service in Madison, and so the Owners Association, through the members, determined transit was needed. We stepped in to get it started. We did surveys to determine the level of service that was needed and determined that commuter service was what people wanted in the park.
The ability to work with the transit companies has benefited the workforce development system because it's provided the flexibility to the client group that we serve.
The transit system benefits Sterling Gardens because I have designers and customers that live in different areas of the town or even in Oshkosh that are able to take the transit system from Oshkosh up to Neenah, or even from Neenah to Oshkosh or to another location.
We provide outreach to businesses in Janesville for all of their transportation needs. We will provide schedule and assistance for their employees to determine their trips back and forth to work. We've even gone so far as to provide multilingual brochures.
We've been offering free transit for about 10 years now and have a number of folks that take advantage of it, which is a benefit to them and a benefit to us.
My employer community car offers us a wellness stipend that we can use to purchase Metro tickets, to keep our bikes in good repair, to keep us healthy by not driving and walking, busing, biking more often.
For those employers who have chosen to offer the pre-tax benefit to their employees who choose to purchase bus passes, and we've been really excited to work with them on that and to help the employees learn how to use the system and to help them plan their bus routes, and it's been really successful and it's been very exciting for us, and we do continue to plan to work with more employers to help educate them about this benefit and to help them spread the word to their employees.
The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse does offer us the opportunity to buy discounted annual passes that ended up being cheaper for both of us to buy passes than it would be for one parking permit. Also a nice benefit is that we can do payroll deductions so that we can buy the passes with pre-tax savings.
But I think businesses are realizing, and the public sector is realizing, that our two worlds need to be integrated closely, and that the community is a better community for citizens to work, to play, and to live if the public transportation system and the business community work closely together.
Transit provides the flexibility I think employers need to bring in and to retain the kinds of workforce important for their business prosperity.
What companies need to know is that transit benefits are a great recruitment tool and a great way to retain quality, skilled employees.
I have one of my top designers that lives in Oshkosh, and my store is in Neenah, and for the last 5 or 6 years he's been able to come to work every single day because he chose not to get a car or a license at all. So to have that top-notch designer be able to come every single day up to Neenah is fabulous for Sterling Gardens.
The availability of transit services is a benefit to the business to recruit and attract a good quality employee. It really cannot be underestimated, especially now with the increasing gas prices increasing operating costs for insurance and maintenance on a vehicle.
Companies are looking for a diverse employment base they can grab from a much larger area. We started with under 300 riders per month. We're up to over 900 riders per month. Companies that are here are very environmentally conscious, and transit is definitely an environmentally sensitive transit alternative.
If people just stop and get out of their cars and get on the bus, and the bus seats 40 people plus standing room, that's a lot of cars we can get off of the road and reduce our emissions in our community.
We're all concerned with air pollution these days. Mass transit offers another way to cut down the amount of emissions in the air, and as a healthcare organization, it's very important to us.
I think riding the bus really improves our environment. One, we're having fewer cars using gas. I mean, it's interesting riding on the bus and seeing how many people are riding alone into work. If more people got together and rode one vehicle in, obviously you'd be making a dent in fuel consumption, emissions, greenhouse gases, global warming, all that stuff.
One of the primary reasons we decided to go with transit is that we did want to make a difference in the environment, and we felt that this was one very small way that we could do that.
Look, with high gas prices today, you can save a lot of money by riding the bus 1-2 times a week even.
And the days that we don't ride the bus and we drive, the occasional days that we do that, we think, why are we driving today? We don't like driving in this traffic and finding a parking spot and fighting to get to work. It's just so much nicer to be on the bus. We really love the bus.
You should just give it a try, and lifestyle change can be easy.